Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome to Sprocket, which is all the rage in the vehicle simulation building thing circles right now, I guess. And I would have liked to have covered this game on the channel a little bit sooner, but first I had to learn how to play it, and in order to learn how to play it, I had to learn how tanks work. And I possibly know slightly more about tanks than your average human being, but that's not saying much. And so it took me a hot second. So, what I've learned about this game so far is that it's actually kind of simple to do stuff in this game, but there's a lot of depth to it. There are consequences for everything. And just to show you what I mean, we're just going to jump in, build a tank, and then we're going to try one of the scenarios. So, by the way, the very first scenario, no tanks land, I hate that with a burning passion, and it's the only one I've tried so far because it's World War I levels of tank technology, which means it is sucky levels of tank technology. So we're gonna try the second one, which I've never touched, and I'm probably gonna make a complete fool of myself, but that's okay. Let's jump into the Sandbox. And so this game is made with Unity, so well done, Hamish. Yes, that's the name of the guy who made it. And yeah, so this is very deep. So you just click and drag to do stuff. And I'm probably the least qualified person to teach you how to play this game, which is why I am going to shout out the guy who does. I've already forgotten the channel name because I have a horrible memory, but the links to the channel and the most basic tutorial he's got will be down in the video description, and it will be pinned in the comments. And if you don't see that pinned in the comments, please bother me until I do that, because it's important. So to start off with, there's a lot of sliders everywhere. So first things first, I find the best thing to do is, like, I'm going to keep the shape right now. You absolutely need certain things. You need to put a gunner sight, and you need to put a driver sight, and you need to put a mantlet somewhere. So firepower, mantlet, we're just going to stick with the light mantlet right here, and there we have a gun. And I have been told by people who know these things that you see that blue line there. That is... I've forgotten the correct term for it. You can tell I'm very good at building tanks because I don't know what that line is. But it's basically the balance of it, and you want that to be almost invisible. So I'm going to drop the length of the barrel just a smidge. Yep, and now it's gone. Great. And so that's all fan-davy-dozy, and I've been told that the default tracks kind of suck, so you gotta go over here, layout, blah blah blah, suspension, and where is it? No, it's here, layout, idler foot, length, return rollers, front sprocket. Where the hell is it? Where's it? Where's it? Powertrain, no. Engine, transmission, no. I don't know what any of this means. I have watched a tutorial on this, and I've already forgotten most of the important bits. So, whoop, whoop. Big engine. You want a big engine. And displacement. Because the one thing that I have real trouble with this game is just getting the tanks moving properly. I suck at that. Where on earth was the thing? Not there, not there. I'm an idiot. I really hope no one is watching this hoping to learn how to play the game, because ye gods. So, damper, I just set that up to max, and I set the resting angle of this thing really damn high so it actually has some ground clearance. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Well, there's a fun way to test that, and that's just doing this. So, we have managed to get our tank moving, and if you hit shift, you can see that the gun is aiming quite well. And we can fire at, say, this over here, kablam. There is a way to swap ammunition, and I've completely forgotten what that is. So, let's go over some bumps and see how well we do. Let's see how well this thing turns. It turns okay. Mobility is one of those things that's kind of essential with a tank, because if it can't move, what's the damn point? So we're going up this hill, that's very nice. Whoops, I turned the wrong way. We're actually going decently fast, actually. Whoops, there's a trench. Okay, so, in particular the first scenario, this right here is one of the things that really trips you up. because trench crossing is in fact what tanks were first invented to do. but it's one of those things that's harder than you might think. Let's see, let's really... let's actually line this up correctly. Hello. There we go, and let us see if we can gun it up this slope. I really doubt it. Nope, we can't. We cannot do that. How about if we get a runner? Are we gonna mash the barrel on the ground though? Nope, we can't do this because this thing weighs 40 tons and this is almost a 45-degree incline, so I don't think that's gonna work very well for us. So yeah, I have no ideas what to do with this. There's all kinds of fun things you can do, and you know what'll be really fun is if we make the gun a lot bigger. So I'm just messing about here. The maximum caliber, by the way, is 250mm, which is, I think, the largest gun ever mounted on an armored vehicle, and I have been watching the Tank Museum's videos on this very thing. I think the very largest gun ever mounted was a 180mm cannon, so this is huge, and we're not gonna get much luck here. So you'll see that the internal space in the turret is, yeah, we're kind of not doing well over there. And the reason the hull has also run out of room is because the rounds for this are absolutely enormous. So, I don't know, we can try to make it work. Let's get everything out of the hull and just have AP rounds, 25 of them, that's plenty. But now we need to make the turret a lot bigger. So, I'm gonna go there, the turret. That's very big. And it needs to go a bit wider. So this is now a very big thing, and it's already 62 tons, which by tank standards, as I understand, that's very heavy. That is extraordinarily heavy, and we're gonna have to mess with the gun a lot by the looks of it. So firepower, cannon, you'll see that this thing is not gonna elevate very well, so we need to... end thickness, we're going to drop down a bit. Start thickness, we're going to do that. Except we can't do that. And length. Right, so that helped. Very long gun. This is going to be an absolute disaster of a tank, I don't mind telling you. Also that back glacis on the... It's not glacis. What the hell is it called? Rear. Let's see. Angle. Cheek. Let's do this. Let's do that. And sloped armor is in fact the name of the game, so we do want to do stuff like this. This is a ridiculous gun. Also, I think the gunner sight just got messed with. Where's the... There we go, now we can actually see. And we do need to do... Where's the gun again? Where's the gun? Length. Yeah, that is a problem. I figured how to do this. Torque needs to be set to maximum. Where's the torque? Torque. Gun mount. Preview. Mass. Let's see how badly this thing performs. Yeah, you can already see this thing is a lot slower. Or at least it feels that way. Also, the gun is actually... Oh, wow, this thing's got absolutely terrible elevation. So let's fix that. Also, hang on, I'm going to turn the music down. How about... you all be nice and quiet. I am professional, so professional. Is that better? That's slightly better. Okay, so where's the gun? Cannon. So caliber. That did nothing. Little line, I want you to go away. There we go, 150mm. That looks really skinny now, compared to what we were doing before. So now you see the gun actually manages to elevate. This gun's huge. Alright, you know what? This tree right here, I don't like them. Also, it's taking a century and a half to load because it's really, really Also, the tree just survived, so that's no good. Okay, so let's hop out of here, because goodness knows I'm not getting anything done, and let's try the scenario. So, scenario, ambush. So, survive or escape. Alright. So, presumably there's a whole bunch of tanks coming to kill us, and this is not a super good starting hull, so... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to load in... Where are we? This is interwar, so... Where is interwar? So, presumably I can use... What the hell's a chrome tilde? Well, let's try it with this. Hello. Oh my goodness, this traverses like ass. Oh, I appear to be on fire. Or is that one already dead? Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Cool. Now what? The hell are you? I'm gonna assume you're an enemy because you're not in the same colors as me. Hopefully that was not friendly fire. This thing handles like ass. Did we win? Oh boy. Ow! Hello! Are you ready for this jelly? Oh, sweet! Well, that's how to aim the thing, at least. You know what? Okay, the driver's dead. That's bad. That is, in fact, the worst. Frickin' why'd they give... I was about to say, why did they give me a British tank? Not that I've got anything against British tanks. The Churchill's my favorite World War II tank. But, yeah, we got problems. Interesting. We can't move. I'm already liking this scenario a lot better than the first one, because the first one is ass. Alright, so... What's this do? New design. Yes, please. Okay, first things first, let's go completely nuts on the sloped armor, because that makes me happy. So... Also, we want ridiculous armor. Actually, that's really thick. That's really that's as thick as you can get. We're already at 25 tons, and we haven't even mounted the gun on. Jolly good. Okay, shape. Let's go sloping madness. Length, width, this is actually quite... This is already a very big tank. Okay. 6 meters long. That's pretty big. Front glaciers. Whoa! Okay then, hello. Why did you... Let's put a 65-degree angle. You... Spawn chain, the front strip, top, a rear strip. Okay. Upper... Rear glaciers. Yeah, we do want to put a bit of slope on that as well. Let's just... Oh no, that's too much. Let's put... 65. Are we allowed? Yes, we are. 65. Allowed. Let's just be consistently 65. Let's just, you know, use the magic number 65. I have no idea what I'm doing. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. This Control Z isn't a thing. Damn it. Well, that's a sexy looking tank turret. That's nice. Okay, and here we did lower glaciers is also 65 and 65. And you notice the room for this is going down a lot because we got problems like that. Alright, so side glacier. Oh yeah, you also 65. Maybe that's a bit much. Sloping armor up the wazoo. That's nice. Alright, so firstly, turret ring. That ring needs it. Whoa, not height. What am I doing? What are you doing, lad? Diameter. Alright, that's as big as it gets. Great, alright. Let's make you wider. Let's make you longer. And the angle. Let's go for 30-degree angles on the turret, because otherwise this is going to be ridiculous. Alright, front needs to be... Okay then, that's nice. Righty-ho then, an armor. Oh dear. That's no good. A ringside roof. Front needs to be as thick as you can get. Cheek needs to be as thick as you can get. Roof needs to be thicker. Rear, okay. So the ring, let's just set all these to roughly 20 millimeters. I have no idea if that's good or not. Also, it'd be nice to see what the actual limits to this thing are. Rotation, we can spin all the way around, that's nice. And rear, I'm gonna set that to 20. Am I gonna have room for a gun in this thing, do you reckon? Alright, so let us stick stuff on here. We're gonna have a cupola. Hopefully that's not an issue. Viewports. We're gonna have one of those. Should really stick the mantlet on there first. Driver's thing goes right there. And you know what? Should we have redundant crew? We're allowed to do that. Commander debuff 0%. That's nice. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Oh, it's oh yeah, firepower. We need that mantlet. And how this tank isn't super heavy, so let's go with that's a big mantlet. Move that over, just a little smidge. Okay then. Frig. Alright. We can't have a super. Okay, we're gonna have a snubby gun in here. But firstly, engines. Where's the tracks? Where's the idler? Did the idler forward rate? Blah, 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 blah. Don't know what most of this means, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not okay, to be perfectly honest with you. Rest angle needs to be a little higher. In fact, I'm gonna put it all the way over there. Damper maximum, because presumably that has a torsion bar. What does that do? It's a bit higher. That's also a bit higher. Engine. Advanced. 8-cylinder engine. That's all I'm allowed. Displacement. A little bit higher. And I'm gonna stick all the ammunition in the turret, because that's a... because that saves a lot of room in the hull. And it also makes the hull, I think, a little bit less explodey. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go with pure AP rounds and have a little bit more of them. We'll have 35 of them, because I really hope there aren't 35 tanks coming to kill us. That'll be the worst. And this is an infantry tank if I've ever seen one. I was just complaining about having a British tank, and yet I'm making a really British tank right here. Okay, so let's talk about the gun mount. Let's armor show, mantlet, base for 20mm. That's okay, jolly good. And ammo, no, I already did that. Alright, cannon. Alright, so this thing does need a little bit of, let's move this up. What the hell did the Crotilda have? So, let's go, let's increase the length a little bit. And shell length. Okay, that's no good. Alright, so muzzle velocity penetration 48.5mm. Let's see if we can get that up to 50. So, can we get slightly... There we go. 55mm gun. Start thickness can be like so. We don't need no muzzle brake. We ain't no punk. Alright, so, okay, so let's see. Alright, so we've now got no room in the bleeding turret. So, turret, let's make this guy a little bit longer. Just a smidge. There we go. And rear angle, no, cheek. Right, so we've got some more elbow room. This is a weird looking tank. Let's talk rotation. How fast traverse for 11.4 degrees per second? That's not ideal. That is... Alright, this thing already weighs 30 tons, which, okay. We're definitely not in light tank territory anymore. We're not, we are definitely not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Kansas apparently being a light tank area. So fuel, max capacity. How much do we actually need? Let us... What shall we do? Let's stick camouflage on this, because... Why not? Let's go with that. Okay. And I'm just going to call this Mark 19, because actually that's a horrible color. Let's go with... Actually, all of these suck. I hate all of them! What the hell was that? Alright, let's just go with this. Because it's puke colored. And that actually blends in kind of nicely with the landscape. Okay. Well, sure, why not? Let's try that. 30 tons. Get away, please. That's nice. Okay. That is a lot of tanks. Note to self, aim for the turret. Aim for the turret. Oh, hello. Now what? Hello? Anyone else? Ring-a-ding-ding-da-ding-da-ding-ding. Ah, we accidentally made a good tank. Bloody Nora, but yeah, close misses there. Alright. Anyone else? Does anyone else want to tango with me? Ah, look at that, we've actually got decent speed. Can we climb any form of terrain there? Also, it'd be nice if you could bloody well tell if a tank was dead or not. The only reason I can tell these things are dead is because they're no longer shooting at me. Which means every time I see them, I panic. Also, where's the escape? Sloping armor, best idea ever. Apparently don't like hills that much because we are, how much do we weigh? 40 tons? In case anyone's wondering, this is probably the closest I'm ever going to get to playing War Thunder, because friggin' multiplayer games scare me. Yep, this is infantry tank as hell. Okay, guys. Gonna need you to... Yeah, I think gears... Wow, we cannot handle hills for peanuts. Also, we're very long. Other way, please. Nope, nope. Other way. That way. Come on. Good girl, come on. No, don't make love to the rock. Whatever you do. There we go. Knew you could do it. Knew you could do it. Need more gears. Also, we have way too much fuel for what we're doing. So do I just keep driving? I'm just gonna keep driving. If anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know. This does look kind of like a Churchill, a panther, and a turtle had a forbidden love baby. I don't know where we're going. Why the hell is the second scenario easier than the first one? I think I've definitely not made a perfect tank, but oh, hello. Are you friendly? Absolutely not. Oh, yeah, you're definitely not friendly. Oh, sweet! Did you get stuck on this hill? Oh, groovy. Well, great. That's Sprocket for you. The game, in fact, is winnable, and if anyone has a name for this tank that I've accidentally made somewhat decent, feel free to, I don't know, let me know what your thoughts are. Because basically all I really know about tanks is that sloped armor is good, and, you know, give it a good engine so it can actually move. Aside from that, I know basically nothing. Even though I have been spouting on... I've been cracking jokes about British tanks this whole episode, even though the Churchill's my favorite, so... Yep, I don't know. I don't know how much I know and how much I don't know, so... thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon and YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and do let me know if you want to see more Sprocket. This game is actually kind of fun. It's actually not as complicated as From the Depths, which, if you just found this video out of the blue, that's what I usually cover. And yeah, the game actually looks pretty. It looks pretty and is fun, so cool. So, thank you all so much, and farewell!